Hello there, my wonderful little friend, and welcome back to my cozy classroom. I am Professor Milo, the fluffiest fox teacher in the whole wide world. I am so happy that you came to learn something brand new with me. Can you wiggle your fingers and wave hello back to me? Hello, hello. Oh, what wonderful wiggling fingers you have. You are ready to learn today. Let me pick up my pointer stick and show you our big word. Today we are learning all about opposites, and opposites are so much fun. Can you say that great big word with me? Opposites. Say it. Opposites. You said it beautifully. Opposites, 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 all day long with Professor Milo. An opposite is two things that are as different can ever be. One thing goes this way, and the other thing goes the whole other way. Opposites always come in pairs, like two shoes or two fuzzy fox ears. When you know one opposite, you can almost always guess the other one. Let us look at our very first pair of opposites right now together. Here is my first pair. Look at my board and see this word. Big. Can you stretch your arms out wide and show me something big? An elephant is big. A school bus is big. A mountain is big. Now the opposite of big is a word that means very, very small. The opposite of big is little. Say it softly with me. Little, little. A mouse is little. A button is little. A tiny crumb is little. Big arms out wide. Little hands squeezed close. Can you do both ways? Big and little are opposites because they are as different as can be. Let us practice. I say big, and you say the opposite word, little. Big. Your turn. Did you say little? Oh, you are so very clever. Here comes our next pair of opposites, and this one makes us move. Look at my board. This little word points way, way over your head. Up. Can you reach your hands up high, up to the sky? Balloons float up. Birds fly up. Bubbles go up, up, and away. Now, what do you think the opposite of up might be? Have a think. The opposite of up is down. Pat the floor and say, down, down. Leaves float down. Raindrops go down. Your snuggly blanket rests down on the bed. Hands up, hands down. Hands up, hands down. You are wonderful at opposites. Up and down are opposites, just like big and little from before. Now here is a pair of opposites your hands can show me right now. Look at my board and read this word with me, nice and slow. Open. Spread your fingers wide open like a starfish. Open, open, open hands. A door can be open. A book can be open. A window is open. The opposite of open is shut. Squeeze your fingers together and say shut. Open hands, shut hands. Open hands, shut hands. What a clever little friend. You can shut your eyes tight, then open them wide and say, boo. We already know three pairs. Big and little, up and down, open and shut. That is so much learning already, and my fluffy tail is wagging happily. Now it is time for our little opposite song. Are you ready to sing? Here we go. Sing along with me in your happiest singing voice, friend. Opposites Opposites. Two things that are not the same. Oh no. Big and little. Up and down. Opposites all around the town. Open and shut. Shut and open. Opposites are so much fun. Opposites, opposites. Sing it once again with Professor Milo, everyone. Big and little. Up and down. Opposites all around the town. Hooray! You are a marvelous singer and a marvelous opposite finder too. Let us practice together now. I will say a word and you answer. Remember, you say the opposite, the word that means the whole other way. Ready? Here is the first one, up. What is the opposite of up? Down. Yes, the opposite of up is down. You got it, clever friend. Next one, little. What is the opposite of little? Have a good think. Big. The opposite of little is big. Give yourself a great big clap. One more. Shut. What is the opposite of shut? Say it out loud. Open. The opposite of shut is open. Oh, you are learning so fast. My little legs feel wiggly. Shall we go outside and find more opposites? Come along with me. Opposites are hiding everywhere out in the sunny garden. Here we are outside. Look at that lovely tree standing so very tall. The tree is tall, but the little grass down here is short and soft. Tall and short are opposites. Stand up tall, then crouch down nice and short. Look up at the fluffy clouds. Then look down at the sandy ground. Up and down again. Opposites are outside and inside and simply everywhere, friend. This stone in my paw feels hard, and this soft moss feels squishy. Hard and soft are opposites too. Squeeze something soft near you right now. What a lovely garden walk. Let us tiptoe back into our cozy classroom. Here we are, back inside with my blackboard and my trusty pointer stick. Outside we found tall and short, and we found hard and soft too. The opposite of tall is short. Can you say short with me? Short. Now here is a pair of opposites that your voice can show me. Loud. Can you clap your hands loud and say a big loud hooray? The opposite of loud is quiet. Now whisper quiet, quiet, like a sleepy mouse. Loud, then quiet. Loud, then quiet. You are wonderful at switching opposites. Here is another pair. This word means going inside, like coming through a door. In. And the opposite of in is out. Say them both. In, out. Blocks go in the box, and blocks come out of the box again. Now this next pair is about warm things and about chilly things. Warm. A cozy blanket is warm. Warm soup in a bowl is lovely. The opposite of warm is cold. Ice cream is cold, and snow is cold. Warm and cold are opposites. Rub your hands warm, then wiggle them cold. One more pair for you. Puddles are wet, and fluffy towels are dry. Wet and dry are opposites. Say wet, then say dry. Nice and clear. Now I have brought out my shiny red apples to show one more pair. Look here. I have lots and lots of apples. That is called many. Many apples. Can you see all those apples sitting on my table? Now watch. I will take most of them away and leave just these. That is only a few apples. Few is the opposite of many, friend. Many apples. Few apples. Can you say both words with me? Many, few. Here comes another opposite pair with apples. This pile has more apples. And now I have less apples than before. More and less are opposites. You are so good at this. Opposites with apples are extra tasty fun. Let us do one last practice game before we say goodbye for today. Loud! What is the opposite of loud? Whisper it to me right now. Quiet. Yes, quiet is the opposite of loud. You are a super listener. Wet. What is the opposite of wet? Say it in your bravest voice. Dry. The opposite of wet is dry. Oh, my fluffy tail is dancing. In. What is the opposite of in? I know you can remember this. Out. The opposite of in is out. You remembered every single one, friend. Now, let us have a big happy recap of everything we learned today. Opposites are two things that are as different can ever be. We learned big and little, and we stretched wide and squeezed up small. We learned up and down, and we reached high and patted the floor. We learned open and shut with our starfish hands and our squeezy hands. Outside, we found tall trees and short grass, and hard stones and soft moss. We learned loud and quiet, and in and out, and warm and cold. We learned wet and dry, and many and few with my shiny red apples. That is so many opposites, and you learned every single one with me. Today, you can hunt for opposites at home, in every single room. Find something big, then something little, and tell your grown-up all about it. I am so very proud of you, my clever and cheerful little friend. Let us sing our opposite words one last time. Big, little, up, down. Open, shut, loud, quiet, in, out, wet, dry. Hooray for opposites, everybody! Our lesson is finished, but I will be right here waiting for you. Come back tomorrow, and we will learn something brand new and wonderful together. Goodbye, my lovely friend, and thank you for learning opposites with Professor Milo.